स्पार्कर्स इंटरनेशनल स्कूल में 9th और 10th क्लास स्टूडेंट्स के लिए करियर काउंसलिंग प्रोग्राम ऑर्गेनाइज किया गया था, जिसके जरिए स्टूडेंट्स को अपने स्किल्स के हिसाब से फ्यूचर एजुकेशन फील्ड चूज करने में आसानी हो सके। स्पार्कर्स इंटरनेशनल स्कूल गुलबर्गा शहर में काफ़ी जाना माना स्कूल है और इस स्कूल के मैनेजमेंट स्टूडेंट्स का फ्यूचर ब्राइट करने में कोई कसर नहीं छोड़ते हैं। 13 जुलाई थर्सडे को स्पार्कर्स इंटरनेशनल स्कूल मैनेजमेंट ने सेमिनार हॉल में करियर काउंसलिंग प्रोग्राम ऑर्गेनाइज किया था। इस प्रोग्राम के जरिए स्टूडेंट्स को वेरियस फील्ड्स को समझकर अपना करियर चूज करने का मौका मिला है। इस प्रोग्राम में काउंसलर डॉक्टर गुरुप्रसाद MBBS डर्माटोलॉजी ने साइंस के मुख्तलिफ कोर्सेज को समझाते हुए स्टूडेंट्स को आगे मिलने वाली अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ पर बात की है। प्रोग्राम ऑर्गेनाइज करने का अहम मकसद स्टूडेंट्स को मोटिवेट कर उन्हें यह मौका देना था कि वो बेहतर अपने स्किल्स को समझकर आगे अपने पसंदीदा सब्जेक्ट्स को चूज़ कर सकें। और इस प्रोग्राम के आखिर में डॉक्टर गुरुप्रसाद के साथ स्टूडेंट्स के क्वेश्चन आंसर्स हुए हैं, जिससे तमाम स्टूडेंट्स को काफ़ी कुछ सीखने मिला है। डॉक्टर गुरुप्रसाद ने कहा, अगर स्टूडेंट्स अपनी ज़िंदगी में कामयाब होना चाहते हैं तो उन्हें चाहिए कि वो अपने स्किल्स के हिसाब से सब्जेक्ट और एरिया चूज़ करें। इस प्रोग्राम में गेस्ट डॉक्टर गुरुप्रसाद MBBS डर्माटोलॉजी डिपार्टमेंट, अमन मुजीब MAM मैनेजमेंट और प्रिंसिपल भाविका लाड़ के अलावा स्कूल टीचिंग स्टाफ और 9th और 10th क्लास स्टूडेंट्स यहां मौजूद थे। वोट ऑफ थैंक्स के ज़रिए इस प्रोग्राम को एंड किया गया है। ज़्यादा जानकारी के लिए आप इस वीडियो को एंड तक ज़रूर देखें।
Your dream may not end there. I think you have seen lot of people after finishing MBBS going for civil services. Lot of IAS, IPS, IFS. Many doctors have become deputy commissioners. It is not that only you have to run in the field of medical. There are lot of avenues even after finishing MBBS. So career, how you plan, what are the interests during that period. Interest may change over a period of time depending upon the environment and acquiring the skills. Your skills may be, I think, more of administration, more of a like that. You can go in these civil services. Research never ends. Research from the beginning, the innovations, these things from your childhood, from your school days. So that also gives a lot of fruitful results in your future career. So it enhances capabilities, community medicine department, publishing your in the various reputed journals, and you will get a lot of acclaim regarding the research, the field which is unexplored much. We all think of only practice and money, but research is one of the field where you get not only name and fame, even money if it is properly and ethically done. So any doubts, if I am able to clarify, I will definitely clarify.
Sir, after MBBS, we have to study after that also?
Yeah, you see, it's all depend on your interest. MBBS course is 4.5 years, along with 1 year of internship. Nowadays, if you are getting a seat through government, they have made 1 year rural posting compulsory. So altogether it takes around 6.5 years. That is nowadays. Now a recent guidelines came. Now it's called as competency based medical education, CBME. Now you are not called as MBBS graduates, they are called as IMG, Indian Medical Graduates. So this is a different concept now. They are now developing more like skill oriented doctors. Previously it is more like a didactic lectures. Nowadays it's skill oriented. After MBBS, as I told, lot of avenues. Not only your field of interest in the medical, you can do a master degree, you can do super specialty, you can do PhD, you can go for fellowships. So there are a lot of options. Other than that, you can go for other avenues like civil services, or even a doctor can become a good business administrator also.
How to come up with the challenges with
See, any work if you do with interest and enjoyment, there is no challenges, right? The first and foremost, as a student myself, it is a different environment there. As soon as you enter, there are 3 subjects in the first year: anatomy, physiology, and biochemistry. In anatomy, you have to deal with the cadavers, dead bodies. Many girls will faint in the dissection hall by seeing the cadaver. So that is, the body is usually preserved in formalin. Where the dissection is nowadays, getting cadavers is also not so easy. So what they have made, they are now developing these mannequins. Like they are similar to like human bodies, but without any like real human body. There you can do the dissection. So this is like, it is not only challenge, you can enjoy that also. You are going to a new era, a new field where things are entirely different.
So we are talking toward like in the near future, many occupations are going to be taken over by technology or AI. Do you think medical practitioners will be on the safe side?
I could not get artificial intelligence you are talking.
Yes, many occupations in the near future
Ah.
will be taken over by AI or
Yeah, now also Google patients are there. Now also they'll come, they search about their symptoms and disease. Probably I am this disease, sir. I am now suffering from acne. These are the treatment options given. Which suits me, they will ask and come and ask me in my clinic. So we have to be prepared for that. See, technology and science you cannot halt. We cannot be in that olden era. You have to update ourselves. Artificial intelligence, if it is utilized in a proper way, it is definitely a boon to any field, including medical field. But if it is utilized in a wronger way, it may has got hazardous outcomes. So, as you rightly told, the information the surrounding community or the patient is getting, it definitely makes you more alert while dealing with the patient. Just cannot say that, oh, this is okay, go take care. You should be well knowledgeable enough to deal with such challenges.
so, but in the near future it's going to be more technology. So
Yeah. Now also, previously we used to do manual surgeries. Now robotic surgeries have come. Yes, ma'am. Yes, dear, tell me.
In medical field, we are not good at writing during exams and all. But when it comes to practical, we are good at it.
That can possible. Who is not good at the marks may be very good practitioners. It again depend upon your communication skills. How you see, basically we are dealing with human beings. A very good rank person may not be a good doctor also, because he doesn't have good communication skill. So if you both you have got, you will be definitely a good successful practitioner. It doesn't mean that a very good rank holder should be a good doctor also. It means a good practitioner. Doctor he may be, but practice requires. So that's why a medical field is not only a science, it's also art. Art of dealing with human beings.
Much of the topic we learn in the school will be useful in our medical field.
You want to NEET or you want MBBS?
I just want to ask your opinion.
No, this is why. In the MBBS course or preparing the MBBS means appearing for the NEET
Sir, MBBS.
course, definitely 20%.
Sir, which field is easier? Is engineering or medical is engineering?
Depends on your interest.
No sir, there's no sir, just opinion.
Which food is tastier? Vada or dosa? I feel dosa. So it depends on your interest. So whatever you feel, what you enjoy. That's why I told you in beginning. Whatever career you choose, you should enjoy that career. It should not be forced on you. It should not be thumped on you. You should select it by yourself. Okay. Previous days, like farmer son become farmer because of the pressure of the family, this thing like it's going on. Now the world is open. Anybody can become anyone.
My teacher told me that if we go in medical field, we could not give ourselves time and we could not give our family time. Did it happen with you?
Too personal question. It's fine. See, it's called as a noble job, doctor job, but requires sacrifices. So you cannot enjoy like an engineer after finishing his 4 years, he directly flies to US and have a 1.5 lakhs package. Here you have to first go to the PSC at the rural area, sir there without toilet and good room, but then your hard work definitely pays, and satisfaction of treating living things is a definitely more satisfying or more like heartfelt thing compared to building the bricks and bats.
It's really an eye-opener for each one of you. As I said in the initial stage that this is the platform where you are standing now. And it was very much clear, in-depth what Dr. Guru Prasad sir has given us, the in-depth about the career. Now it is up to you that how you take these things very seriously. Because as the platform is very serious now, you're on the edge now, you cannot look right and left now, but you have to be very stern and strict in choosing a career. As he rightly said that it is not only the medical, but there are many avenues in the whole world to see that you build up your career. So, sir, on behalf of the management, principal, teachers and the students, I thank you very much for giving your precious time and encouraging us in depth for all the career guidance. I would like to even thank Mr. Aman sir that he has been with us. His presence is always very glorious. Whenever he is present with us in the meetings, we have that opportunity. Last time also he came and he shared many things. So we are thankful, sir, and even our dear madam that she has taken all the efforts to arrange this career counseling session there. And as I said that these will, or in this academic year, we will be having many certain career counseling on different topics.
मेरा नाम डॉक्टर गुरु प्रसाद है। मैं स्पार्कल इंटरनेशनल स्कूल के इन्विटेशन के बाद स्कूल को आके यहाँ के 9th और 10th स्टूडेंट्स को करियर गाइडेंस के बारे में, मेडिकल फील्ड के बारे में उनके साथ इंटरेक्शन कर रहा है यहाँ। इसके लिए स्टूडेंट्स बहुत सारे नंबर पे इसमें बहुत इंटरेस्ट दे के उन्होंने सुने इसके बारे में। मेरा जो हो सकता था MBBS के बारे में, उसका आगे क्या करना है उसके बारे में स्टूडेंट्स को समझाया। और ये प्रोग्राम में MA मैनेजमेंट के अमन मुजीब जी और प्रिंसिपल लाड भी हमारे साथ थे। तो उसके साथ सभी टीचर इसके बारे में सहयोग दिए हमको, और स्टूडेंट्स बहुत इंटरेस्ट करके इसके बारे में बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन आंसर पूछे। मेरा वो क्वेश्चन आंसर को क्या उत्तर देना है मैं देने का कोशिश कर रहा हूँ। इसके लिए मैं उनको धन्यवाद देता हूँ।
Today was our Sparkle International School's first career counseling which we have held. So today's our first guest lecture was Dr. Guru Prasad, who is a dermatologist, and today we had a wonderful session here where students came to know the challenges faced during the MBBS and the journey of the doctorship. Okay, thank you.